Welcome to iGlobal Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, yesterday the Australian dollar started on the short week on a firmer foot, and after a brief episode towards the upside around 76 level, fails to sustain as the market drops in the New York session from a 76.23 high, and now based on the overnight weakness could see further downside potential, now looking towards 75.55. And from a technical point, from the RSI and also the stochastic, the MACD is also performing into a negative outcome and therefore could see the move beneath 75.55 and look towards the target firstly at 75.15 or potentially lower to 74.45, which was around the early Mays, which was recently the lows you can see here that was recorded at 74.06. Nevertheless, the market has failed to the upside, and as it backs away from the 60-day moving average, any advances towards 76 will be seen as a sell opportunity, and I do expect to see weakness continue into today and night session. The euro has slightly backed away further from the 118.5 level, purely for the fact is that the dollar index has regained some momentum. And on the back of that, we do have later today at 4 a.m. Sydney time, the FOMC meeting, which is expected widely to increase rates by 25 basis points. This in terms would probably see a further bullish outcome, but more importantly to the US dollar is that what the statement has to say. If the statement is more hawkish, then the US dollar will exceed further and would see pressure towards the target of 116.90 for the euro and down towards 116.25 to 115.5 as a potential target. Well, the bulls haven't taken their eyes off the level of 110.55. And at this stage, we've got the MACD just breaking above the zero axis, along with a bullish stochastic and also a relatively bullish RSI. I believe the market will look further beyond 110.55 and up towards 111.15. Now, yesterday was an important event for President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un summit, which was somewhat subdued after the market was expecting to see probably further information from the two. But what has been assessed, that they both signed an agreement to aim at establishing peace regime on the Korean Peninsula and better relationships between the two states. However, President Trump said the sanctions would remain until the menace of the nuclear weapons have gone. So that still hasn't been quite cleared up yet. Nevertheless, the market has found a bit of momentum and looking now towards 110.5 to 111.15. And as I mentioned, the market will be also watching very closely to the FOMC decision today, and also, more importantly, the statement. Well, it would seem the pound is lacking bullish traction, and since the rejection 134.5, the market is looking lower towards the region as an objective of 132.70. We do have to come still the outcome of Brexit between the Prime Minister as she talks to the Cabinet, and then the market is struggling to find any appearance of a soft landing with the Brexit. And if we do see a harder landing, this would actually see the market fall harder for the pound and look beneath 132 to about 130 as an objective. And since the rejection from the top side does put the technicals in favour of a further downside move. Well, the gold, as you can see, has many dojis and very indecisiveness between the range of 1,288 to 1,367. In light of the pattern, we do or may see one more test to the downside as the market prepares itself for the FOMC decision today. A break beneath 88 would give another $10 drop, but I do expect to see the bulls react even towards 88 or down towards 78. We haven't broken down really from a technical point, so until we get a clear direction, the market's most probably going to trade within this range that we've been seeing now for the last few weeks. Oil took a challenge to the upside, but didn't quite get beyond the trend line, which was one support, now resistance at 66.45.65. From the rejection and also from the technical implications, we are looking still to the downside of my objective of 62.40.80 and reassess from there. Any advances I still view as a failed area of 66.45.65. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day that's ahead.